What, dude?
Nothing, dude. Just we don't have a freaking conspiracy this week.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Say that again, but say it slower so I can process the stupidity.
We don't have a conspiracy this week.
Wow, dude, that's actually crazy because I thought the entire point of this show was literally that.
No,
Conspiracies.
dude, it's actually the Witch Show for what I think seriously, so it can be about anything. It doesn't just need to be freaking conspiracy.
Oh, that's actually kind of funny though, dude, because my name's literally Conspiracy Georgie.
No, it's actually just Georgie. You're the conspiracy side of my brain that literally never shuts up.
Yeah, and you're welcome for that, dude. Okay? So what? We're not doing a freaking conspiracy this week, or what? Were you just too lazy?
I'm not freaking lazy, dude. Look, we've done a lot, man. You can only talk about secret governments and hidden agencies and stuff so many times before...
Before what, dude? Before the government runs out of secrets?
Before we run out of topics.
That's the dumbest thing you've ever said, and you once tried to explain Bigfoot using tax brackets.
Yeah, it made sense at the time.
No, actually it didn't, dude. And also, you think we're out of conspiracies? Let me help you real quick.
Oh my god, here
The
we
phantom
go.
time hypothesis. Boom. Missing 297 years, just gone. Like your motivation.
Yeah, that's not real.
The dead internet theory?
Oh, no.
Yeah, dude. Freaking most of the internet is just bots talking to bots, meaning half your followers might just be toasters.
They're not freaking toasters, dude. I guess, well, maybe that would explain my comments.
Don't get jealous of my toaster fans, dude. Okay? Next, the Great Emu War.
All right, first off, that's not a conspiracy, all right? That's just Australia losing to birds.
Dude, Australia doesn't lose to anything. They're part of the Great Outback. Out there putting shrimps on Barbies. I'll put my shrimp on Barbie.
Wait, what?
Nothing, dude. The point is it's freaking suspicious.
It's not suspicious, dude. They lost.
You ever seen an emu up close, my dude? Those things look like they know secrets.
Dude, literally everything looks like it knows secrets to you.
Yeah, dude, because probably everything does. What about Project Naomi?
Yeah, what's that?
Biological warfare program. Real, government-backed, super low-key, dude.
Okay, well, that one does unfortunately sound believable.
Yeah, thank you. The Montauk Monster?
No.
Dead creature washes up on the beach. Nobody knows what it is. Government goes, it's probably just a raccoon.
Yeah, it probably was a raccoon.
With no face, dude?
You don't know what a freaking wet raccoon looks like?
I don't want to know.
Good.
What about the Black Knight satellite?
Yeah, that's fake.
Allegedly orbiting Earth for 13,000 years.
Yeah, allegedly.
You notice how everything's allegedly when it makes you uncomfortable?
You notice how everything's real when it makes you excited?
Yeah, that's because I have curiosity.
That's because you have a problem.
I don't have a freaking problem, dude. Just ask Curious George. Speaking of Curious George, did you know that he's not the only Georgie that wears a freaking raincoat, dude? I think I'm gonna get a raincoat.
No, we're definitely not getting a raincoat. Oh my god, what's next? You're going to tell me that Pennywise is real too, or there's some kind of weird conspiracy about that?
I mean, he only shows up when it's raining, near storm drains, when kids are alone.
Okay, that's a movie.
Or it's a pattern.
No, dude.
Hey, all I'm saying is if it's raining, I'm not the one standing by a drain without a raincoat.
Yeah, actually do that, because then maybe he'll freaking bite your arm off next.
Exactly, dude. See, you do believe it.
No, I don't. Dude, oh my god, you're freaking insane.
No, dude. Prepared.
No, I can't with you.
Well, I can with me because this is the Wit Show, where smart meets stupid and somehow makes sense. My name's Georgie, and I'm thinking out loud so you don't have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Witch Show. From what I think seriously to you.
WITS, The Witch Show.
Cool story, bro.
You guys, welcome back to The Wit Show. Thank you so much for joining me every Saturday at 7 a.m. I can't appreciate you enough. This show doesn't exist without your help. So, with that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, send an email to your grandmother. I don't care. Tell everybody. We love The Wit Show. You love The Wit Show. Tell all your friends to love The Wit Show. Because we are growing a huge community, and it needs your help. You guys are the water to the seed, my guys. And gals, of course. We're very inclusive here. And if you haven't already, go and check out our Facebook page. I'm always posting random crazy stuff there, so, you know, if there's like a life event, I'll be a little bit better at posting there so you guys know. It's also the place that I post about crazy cryptids, ones that I read about and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is insane. I even post about random ones that I don't even talk about on the show. So if that's something that drives you crazy or interests you, go in there, check it out, and make sure you leave a comment. Tell me about what you think. Tell me a crazy story. I might even feature it in my next show. If I've talked about a weird, creepy, cryptid conspiracy previously in any one of my previous episodes and you disagree with something, go in there and argue with me. Tell me I'm wrong. You won't. With all of that being said, honestly, I had no idea what to talk about this week. So today we're just going to be ranting about random stuff like inflation. Can we all get behind the fact that inflation is insane right now? I remember when I was younger, you could go in and buy a box of cereal for like $1. Now it's like $7 for a bag that's smaller than the box that I got back in the freaking 2000s. And the worst part of all of this is that I'm not even shopping brand name. Like, I get the generic Kroger version of whatever I can buy because it's likely to be the most affordable. And if you're just like me and you're part of the working class, it's likely that you're doing the exact same thing. And honestly, I'm not with the politics about being Republican or Democrat. I honestly believe that politicians are a problem. Like politicians in a whole. Not just one side, like all of them. They need to be removed and restarted, in my opinion. And seriously, we should be giving out term limits. We vote for the president every freaking 4 years. Why can't we do the same for our politicians? But honestly, I'm not going to dive into the whole political viewpoint here. That's not what this entire show is about. It's not what it's ever going to be about. I personally like to stay completely out of politics because it's just a mess. Not saying that I'm a celebrity, but honestly, I think even celebrities should stay completely out of politics too. Let people make their own decisions and opinions. But enough of that. Let's get back to the whole inflation thing because this is insane. Like, am I the only one feeling the effects? Because I'm pretty sure that I'm speaking for everybody when I say that it's really, really expensive to live these days. But, like, honestly, like, what are you going to do? You're not going to pay that $6 per gallon for gas because you're going to walk to work? Come on. And now we're working insane hours to come up with extra money so that we can pay our freaking bills at the end of the day. So it's no wonder that our entire generation is tired. And now we don't even live in a freaking world where we can just go to school and get like this freaking awesome degree and start making a ton of money. Because the majority of people who go and get their degrees don't even end up in the fields in which they went to school for. According to some studies from groups like Federal Reserve Bank of New York, says that 40 to 50% work in a field closely related to their major. It goes on to say that 50 to 60% are either underemployed or working in a completely different field altogether. So let that sink in for a minute. Even college these days seems like a freaking scam, just a place where a big corporation makes money. Because you're hitting less than 50%. Like, okay guys, you got a 50-50 shot, let's try. And then even then, if you do end up working in the field that you went to school for, you're underemployed. So at that point, like, what was even the point of wasting your time in college? You're better off going to a trade school or a tech school and become a freaking plumber. I mean, the average plumber makes about $60,000 to $70,000 a year. And I don't know about you, but that's pretty good. Where I currently work, I make like $45,000 to $50,000 a year. So I'm not like making a ton of money. But also I'm not a plumber. So maybe I should just be a plumber. I mean, your entry level's $50,000 a year, your mid-level's 60 to 80, and then it says here, experienced and top earners make 90 to 100 plus thousand a year. Dude, what? I'm gonna become a freaking fat little plumber like Mario. It's a me, a Georgie. See, it's got a ring to it. Oh, I love the Mario accent. Speaking of Mario accents, I had a guy that I worked with, freaking Johnny from Venezuela. Coolest dude ever. Swear to God, he's the first dude I ever spoke to in Spanish that sounded like Mario. Maybe freaking Mario isn't Italian. Maybe the little dude's just Venezuelan. Just a fat little Venezuelan guy. Gotta love the Venezuelans. I don't know if that's... I mean, maybe that's how you say it. The Venezuelans, the Venezuelans. I don't know. They're great, though. Love them to death. Anyway, I better get back on subject before I get canceled for talking about other people's races. Anyway, to the point, we tell people to get tens of thousands of dollars into debt for a career that's basically a coin flip's chance of actually being used. And to the point of inflation, I don't know if you know this, but tuition costs are up 60%. 60% since 2000. Over the last 10 to 20 years, too, we're talking a total cost increase of 93%. Think about that. 93%. Even after inflation, we're still up 17%. The craziest part about it all is that tuition has been rising faster than almost any other expense, averaging around 5 to 8% increase per year for decades. That's nuts to me. If that doesn't scream inflation, then I don't know what does. So, I mean, I don't know about you, but like, is it even worth it to go to college anymore? I think Goodwill Hunting said it the best. You dropped 150 grand on an education you could have got for $1.50 in late charges at the public library. So if you're anything like me and you're already paying local taxes, well, then maybe you should just go to your public library, because that's pretty much your freaking college right there, dude. All you need is the freaking ambition to go and learn something. Anybody can read. Unless you can't read, in which I do apologize. Thank you for listening. But also, if you don't have time to go to the public library, I mean, you literally have Alexandria's library in your pocket in the form of a cell phone, and you can Google things. Just make sure that you fact check everything, because these days you can't even be sure on what's true. I mean, there's a bunch of fake sites out there now just misleading people. So yeah, inflation sucks. Like, a lot. I mean, we're going broke to stay alive nowadays. It's like we've lost the American dream. Is the American dream still real? Like, honestly? We were told from young ages that if we worked hard, we'll succeed. But what if the rules changed and nobody told us that that's not true anymore? Statistically speaking, the American dream, it's got to be dead. I mean, would you really think about it? Here's a fun fact that you don't know about, okay? Americans work about 17 to 1,800 hours per year. Really think about that. 17 to 1,800 hours per year. All right, let's go over to Germany, okay? They work an average of 13 to 1,400 hours per year. Oh, that's not good enough for you? All right, we'll go to France, okay? In France, they work 14 to 1,500 hours a year. What about the Netherlands? They're working 13 to 1,400 hours a year. I don't know if you can do the math, guys, but that's 300 to 500 more hours per year in the US. Really put that into perspective, guys. That's 6 to 10 extra full work weeks per year compared to some countries. Americans are basically working over a month more every year than a lot of Europe. But why the gap exists? Well, it's simple. US, there's no guaranteed paid vacation federally. But in Europe, often 4 to 6 weeks are required by law. Then, of course, you got your sick time or your sick leave, however you want to call it. In the US, it's limited. It varies per job. I know at my current job, they actually pay us for sick leave, which is pretty great. But my previous job, there was no requirement. They didn't care if you were sick. You better show up to work or you're getting fired. But in places like Europe, they've got strong protections and paid sick time. It's almost a requirement at certain jobs. But I'm not saying I'm going to go and freaking uproot and move to Europe, and I don't think that you should either. Personally, I think that America is the greatest country on earth. Maybe I'm biased, I live here. I'm patriotic as shit, and I love this country. My favorite holiday of the year is literally the 4th of July. My favorite food is American cheeseburgers, you know? So, like, I don't know. I guess I'm biased. I love this country, and I hate that we're failing. And honestly, I wish it was like the 60s when we were booming. I feel like maybe even people in the 60s were politer. I don't know, I guess that's just what I hear, or at least that's what they portray on movies. But I do know that we had the space races, and I thought that was pretty cool. There was also the massive infrastructure of growth. Suburbs were exploding across America. Cities and roads were being built in crazy places. Like, come on, you can't argue that that's not awesome. I mean, tech and innovation was exploding. We're talking about early computers like freaking the size of a bedroom. We're talking about birth of silicone chips. Color TV becomes mainstream. We had amazing civil rights movements, like civil rights of 1964, the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Freaking Martin Luther King Jr., dude. How cool would that have been to see that dude doing his little march? Amazing. What an amazing time. We had freaking medical scientific advances, like the vaccines like polio that saved millions. First successful heart transplant was in 1967. I don't know if you knew that, but now you do. And then, of course, there were huge improvements to healthcare. But the big point here is that in the 60s, we were building, exploring, advancing. There was big, bold risks and goals, and people were achieving them. In the 60s, we were putting people on the moon, building highways across the country, and pushing massive changes. Now, it feels like we're arguing online and trying to afford groceries. People these days just want to be proven right because of their weird, stupid political opinion or some reason why they get to be a freaking Karen or hurt your feelings or be offended. We literally went from landing on the moon to struggling to land a house. Oh yeah, that's right. A freaking house. Like, I mean, think about it. Nowadays, the average monthly mortgage in 2025 to 2026 It's been about $2,100 to $2,300 per month. I don't know anybody that can afford that these days. Okay, not entirely true. I know people that can afford that, but that is a lot of money to be putting on a freaking house that you got to pay every month for the next 30 years. And if you've ever wondered what like the median household income, like the more realistic amount that people make per month, it's $4,500 to $5,000 per month. And that's before taxes. And that's a really good wage. Like people that are making that kind of money, they're working a ton of hours at a place that pays a lot better than what I've heard around where I live. We're talking your take-home pay is like 70 to 80% of that after your taxes come out. So realistically, you're getting like $32,000 to $4,000 a month if you're making in that realm. So when you take your mortgage into consideration, when you're making $2,200 to $2,800 payments on your house every month, and your paychecks are only like $4,000, and that's at the higher end. Like, you can't afford to go out and have fun. And remember, you got to make this payment every single month for 30 years. So the average person makes $4,000 a month, and then a house costs $2,500 a month. So what exactly is your plan for that remaining $1,500? Food, gas, kids, life? Like where are you going to have fun with $1,500? I mean, I could personally have a lot of fun with $1,500, but that's if my budget was $1,500. I still got gas to pay for it to get to work so that I can do it all over again. And then if you got a couple of kids, I mean, you're paying for a ton of food every month. I have 4. I spend $600 to $800 a month on food. And like I said in the beginning of the episode, I'm buying Kroger stuff, not brand name, generic. And I'm sure you are too. People will say that, oh yeah, you're just bad with money, but it's not that people are bad with money. The math just doesn't work anymore. It's a serious problem. It's a serious problem. And a large majority of people that are filing bankruptcy, I don't know if you know this, the people that file bankruptcy, the majority of them are filing because of medical debt. In the 60s, we were making healthcare advances. Nowadays, we're filing for freaking bankruptcy because we can't pay for an emergency whatever we went to the hospital for. All right. Let's kind of shift gears here a little bit. Okay, we've been hitting a lot of real stuff. Cost of living, work, the American dream feels off, right? But let me flip this for a second, because despite all that, it's still pretty incredible time to be alive, right? Here, especially here in America. You've got more access to information, skills, and opportunity in your pocket than anyone else in history has ever had. You can learn anything on YouTube, or you can use AI. We've got access to all these libraries. You can start a business from your phone. You can reach millions of people instantly through like TikTok. People get famous every single day for the craziest stuff. I mean, look at the Hawk-Tuah lady. She literally was just running her mouth and got famous for a phrase that she made up on the spot. So maybe opportunity isn't gone. Maybe it's just different. The path changed, right? But opportunity didn't disappear. So there's still, you can still make the American dream happen, I would suspect. And maybe that's why we read about people and we're like, oh my gosh, they're ahead of their time. Because they probably felt this exact same way, but for some reason they flipped the script. I mean, we got trades. Trades are booming right now. Then there's side hustles that you can do, and those are real income these days. Online businesses, content, skills. It just depends on what you're willing to do. The map may be outdated, but there's still a way forward, my guy. And let's be honest, you're not locked into any one life anymore. Career changes are normal. You can reinvent yourself multiple times, honestly. You don't have to get it right the first time anymore. This world, well, the one that we live in here in America, believes in second chances. And let's be honest, we're moving into a world where what you can do matters a lot more than what you have on paper. And at the end of the day, people still come here, for all of its flaws. They're still coming here and they're still chasing that something better. So I guess maybe at the end of the day, maybe we could be a little more humble and happy about what we have. I don't know. I personally think it still needs to change, and we can do that together if we united. I'm never going to go to bed thinking that any other country is better than the United States, personally, inflation included. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's more expensive. But at the end of the day, there's nowhere on this earth that I'd rather live. So maybe the American dream didn't just disappear. Maybe it just changed. And yeah, the old path doesn't work the same anymore. But that doesn't mean that there isn't a new one. It just means we're the ones figuring it out. Because at the end of the day, people are still building, still adapting, and still finding a way forward. Even when it's harder than it used to be. So maybe the dream isn't gone. Maybe it just looks different now. And maybe the real challenge is learning how to chase that version of it that actually does exist today. I don't know. You guys go to my comment section and tell me what you think. I genuinely want to know what you have to say. Don't just do it on Spotify. Hop onto my YouTube and do it. Go onto my Facebook page and create a post. Tell me all of your opinions, you guys. I want to know. I want to hear this. I want to get into these online discussions, and I want to hear what you have to say. Because at the end of the day, this is The Witch Show, where smart meets stupid and somehow makes sense. My name is Georgie, and I'm always thinking out loud so you don't have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Witch Show from What I Think Seriously to You.
WITS, The Witch Show.
So, what did we learn today?
That everything's broken and we're all just pretending it's fine.
No. That's not what we learned.
Okay, fine. You learned statistics. I learned I need a raincoat and trust issues.
You do not need a freaking raincoat.
You say that now, dude, but wait till it's raining and you hear giggling coming from a freaking storm drain.
Okay, nobody is giggling in a storm drain.
Well, maybe that's because you didn't listen hard enough.
Or maybe because there's nothing down there.
That's what everybody said about inflation, dude. And look how that turned out.
Dude, that's not even the same thing.
Everything's connected, Georgie.
No, it's actually not.
Okay, explain this. We work more than any other country, houses cost more, college costs more, but somehow we're supposed to be doing better.
Yeah, it's complicated, dude.
No, it's different, and nobody updated the instructions.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
But that doesn't mean everything's doomed.
I didn't say doomed. I said weird.
Okay, all right. It is a little weird.
Exactly.
Still, people are figuring it out.
Yeah, dude. Just not the way we're told.
Fair.
So, basically...
Don't say it.
We're all just winging it, dude.
Oh, for the love of God.
You mean the love of Anunnaki.
What?
Never mind, dude. Just forget
No,
it.
what were you going to say?
I wasn't going to say anything, dude. I was just talking about the Anunnaki.
So you're saying the love of Anunnaki.
Yeah, dude. For the love of Anunnaki.
Oh my God, dude. You're literally so draining.
Oh, dude. I can literally fix that right now.
Fix what, dude?
Your freaking drainage problem. Duh.
Oh my God. I know where you're going with this, and please don't.
Yes, sir. It's yellow and you wear
We
it.
are not getting a freaking raincoat.
Prepared, dude.
Oh my God. Just freaking end the show already. Please, just end the show.
Freaking toot toot SS Georgie, dude. Hey, yo, Jarvis, roll the song.
Woke up late, still chasing time. Bills on my phone, like pay me or die. They said work hard, you'll be just fine. Now I'm doing math like something's not right. Got a plan, but it don't fit. Trying to follow rules that don't exist. Everybody acting like it clicks, but we're all just faking it a bit. Wait, hold up. Something changed. Same old path, but a different game. We're figuring it out. Screaming it loud. No map, no plan, just lost and found. But we're still not backing down. We're figuring it out. Laughing through doubt. World's gone weird, but here we are. Still swinging in the dark. They said college gets you paid. Now I got debt and a side gig day. My buddy Tracy's doing great. Got no degree, but he's got no change. Everything costs, nothing stays. Trying to keep up, but the goalposts change. Still we run like it's a race, even if we're stuck in place. Wait, hold up, something's off. Still moving fast, but we feel lost. We're figuring it out. Screaming it loud. No map, no plan, just lost and found. But we're still not backing down. We're figuring it out. Laughing through doubt. World's gone weird, but here we are. Still swinging in the dark.